Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Goff on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Off the play fake, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Bears at 7 and 3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. This to Laporta, right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting forced.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on first down, Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. In motion left goes Allen. On the handoff, McLaughlin. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down and 6 now. Herbert powering up the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 56 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chain. In trouble, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Big strides, look at him go. He's got room to roam. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set them up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, it's gone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Williams. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A carry from McLaughlin. Shrugs him off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They run out of the gun with Swift. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. 2nd down and 4. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I think a free play now for Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the red zone now, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Williams looking middle, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Looking to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Williams thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Williams throwing on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Shedding through the defense. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium.